This spreadsheet was a nightmare. 87 empty rows, 42 missing emails, and 19 names with no matches. Normally that's hours of painful cleanup, but with AI, I fixed the entire mess in minutes. Let me show you how. Dirty data isn't just annoying, it's dangerous. If your data is incomplete, your decisions are also without foundation. AI doesn't just save hours of grunt work, it gives you confidence in the numbers so you can actually focus on strategy. Step one is you want to look at the data set you have and identify some of the known problems. And then what you're going to do is take that to ChatGPT and ask it to help you write a prompt that will help clean that data. Let me show you. So I have this data set and I know that there's a lot of issues here. I've done this kind of a fix before on data sets as large as 27,000 rows. This only has 100 rows, but I know there's missing emails and first names, last names. There's some contact information in there that's missing and I need to have that fixed. And I know that on a small data set, I could probably do it myself, but on a much larger one or one that's repetitive, I want to be able to do it in a much more systematic fashion. And that's where AI is going to come help me out. So you can see here, what I did was I just explained to AI what my data set looked like and some of the issues I've already seen and what I want it to do. I don't want it to solve anything yet. I just want to be able to look at the prompt that it creates and make sure it's going to be what I need. All right, so it came back with the prompt and let's just scroll through real quick. And it drops the role right away, meticulous data cleaning assistant. That's exactly correct. All right. I looked at it real quick. It looks like it's going to work, but the proof is going to be in the pudding at the end when we compare the final result with what we had at the beginning. So now I just drop in the prompt and the file and hit enter. So it's giving me a quick preview and I'll take a look and there's 104 rows. That's correct. It doesn't fix any emails, which that would be correct. I don't expect it to know how to fix an email, but it could infer emails. It can infer names, infer the company names. That's correct. Stitch some rows together. So far, it looks pretty good. And what I'm going to do is just have it go ahead and finish. So this is the original file. And I just highlighted a few fields that the tool should catch for us. And let's see if the tool will actually get it right. So James Rodriguez right there, Apex, that's going to be correct. I also have a Joseph Williams. All right, so it figured that out. And so that one was a different problem where it knew the email, but it didn't know the actual employee name. It was able to derive that. That makes sense. James Rodriguez, again, this is where this was part of the data was on a separate row, and then it knew to move up that data. And then let's look at K Campbell for S Corp. And so for K Campbell on S Corp, it moved it up over here to Key and Campbell. So you can see that it actually took care of a lot of what I was looking for. Actually, everything that I asked it to do, because I gave the priority to the company name, the employee name, and the email, because that was most important for this email list. So the first step was to identify what the issues actually were. Step two was to ask the tool to help me create that prompt. Step three was then to let the tool actually do what it's supposed to do. And then step four, just double check the work. Make sure it is exactly what you want. If it's not, go back to the prompt and fix it. And again, if this is for a very small data set, it's a one-off, maybe it's not worth doing this. But if you're going to see yourself doing this again and again, work with the agent or work with AI to make sure that you get a process in place that will simply speed things up for you and then also put you in a position where you can analyze the data. This is why it matters. Don't waste your career fixing spreadsheets. Use AI to clean up the mess so you can actually analyze, plan, and move forward. Share this with the person on your team who always gets stuck cleaning up data. They'll thank you later.